Hi, my name is Evan Massaro. I'm at the St. Helena Public Library in the Napa Valley, California, and I'm reading a passage from The Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck. This book was challenged throughout the United States for language considered vulgar. Rose of Sharon closed her eyes. Ma turned over on her back and crossed her hands under her head. She listened to Grandma's breathing and to the girls' breathing. She moved a hand to start a fly from her forehead. The camp was quiet in the blinding heat, but the noises of hot grass, of crickets, the hum of flies, were a tone that was close to silence. Ma sighed deeply and then yawned and closed her eyes. In her half-sleep, she heard footsteps approaching, but it was a man's voice that started her awake. "Who's in here?" Ma sat up quickly. A brown-faced man bent over and looked in. He wore boots and khaki pants and a khaki shirt with epaulets. On a Sam Brown belt, a pistol holster hung, and a big silver star was pinned to his shirt at the left breast. A loose-crowned military cap was on the back of his head. He beat on the tarpaulin with his hand, and the tight canvas vibrated like a drum. "Who's in here?" he demanded again. Ma asked, "What is it you want, mister?" "What do you think I want? I want to know who's in here." "Why, there's just 3 of us in here, me and Granny and my girl." "Where's your men?" "Why, they went down to clean up. We was driving all night." "Where'd you come from?" "Right near Silasaw, Oklahoma." "Well, you can't stay here." "We aim to get out tonight and cross the desert, mister." "Well, you better. If you're here tomorrow this time, I'll run you in. We don't want none of you settling down here." Ma's face blackened with anger. She got slowly to her feet. She stooped to the utensil box and picked out the iron skillet. "Mister," she said, "you got a tin button and a gun. Where I come from, you keep your voice down." She advanced on him with the skillet. He loosened the gun in the holster. "Go ahead," said Ma, "scaring women. I'm thankful the men folks ain't here. They'd tear you to pieces. In my country, you watch your tongue." The man took 2 steps backward. "Well, you ain't in your country now. You're in California, and we don't want you goddamn Okies settling down." Ma's advance stopped. She looked puzzled. "Okies?" she said softly. "Okies." "Yeah, Okies. And if you're here when I come tomorrow, I'll run you in." He turned and walked to the next tent and banged on the canvas with his hand. "Who's in here?" he said. Ma went slowly back under the tarpaulin. She put the skillet in the utensil box. She sat down slowly. Rose of Sharon watched her secretly, and when she saw Ma fighting with her face, Rose of Sharon closed her eyes and pretended to sleep.